Thank you, everyone. So very good afternoon. Very excited to be here. My name is Charles Dossi. I'm the CEO of the dYdX Foundation. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you some highlights on how crypto derivative market and decentralized exchanges such as dYdX are having a view on how to enable token holders and essentially use governance and high velocity governance to enable these crypto derivative markets. So in the next few minutes, we're going to cover what is dYdX, why people are holding dYdX, how the dYdX governance works, as well as some governance statistics. So trying to illustrate to you how this decisions making via token holders is essentially enabling and creating an unfair advantage or an edge for the dYdX protocol overall. So dYdX token essentially is a utility token. dYdX exists since 2018. It has, the protocol had an history on the Ethereum side of things where we recorded $1 trillion of trading volumes on the Ethereum side of the life of dYdX. And the dYdX chain was launched about 9 months ago. And the dYdX token is at the core of this new infrastructure for the ecosystem. So the dYdX token is today a utility token, which is essentially enabling governance rights on the dYdX chain. The token holders are able to participate in governance if they decide to, but they can also stake, again, if they decide to, and contribute to the security of the dYdX chain. And for their security services, they are rewarded in USDC, which are coming as fees from the dYdX protocol itself. So dYdX as a token helps with governance, with stakings, and also provides rewards. So there is a maximum supply of 1 billion dYdX tokens, a market cap of about $650 million, and there is, in a systematic way and kind of permissionless way, some kind of issuance of the locked token, which are released to the market at protocol level. So far, there is already 70% of the locked token which have been unlocked. So this is something which is important for everyone to kind of capture and frame the power of the dYdX token and how it's enabling the ecosystem. When you stake dYdX token, as I mentioned earlier, you have the opportunity to be rewarded in USDCs. Today, dYdX token holders can stake, and they can receive USDCs coming from the trading fees paid by users of the dYdX. Since inception of the dYdX chain, $38 million of USDCs have been distributed to token holders. So it really shows the kind of flywheel. When token holders of dYdX decide to secure the chain, they get essentially an exposure to the rewards which are designed by the protocol and which are users' trading fees paid in USDC. As I mentioned earlier, 70% of those tokens has been unlocked. And when you stake your dYdX on the dYdX chain today, you will get about 10+% of APR, and also the right to participate in the governance. How many people hold dYdX? Today, we estimate about 45,000 dYdX holders, which are sometimes delegating, sometimes non-delegating, but overall active on the dYdX ecosystem. The dYdX governance enables people to participate in governance. So what does it mean? They can essentially create proposals for different topics related to the dYdX chain. If they want to suggest an upgrade of the software, suggest new trading pairs, or suggest maybe new directions for the protocol itself. The process is fairly straightforward. There is a deposit which is returned at the end of the vote made by the proposer of about 2,000 dYdX today. Then there is a voting period, and then there is a proposal execution after the voting period works on. All of this is built out of the Cosmos SDK, which is the core software used by dYdX to build and essentially propel this dYdX ecosystem. I wanted to illustrate also for you a little bit how governance looks like. And most of the governance conversations are starting with one tool which is made available to the dYdX holders, the dYdX forum. So you will see different categories of conversations when people want to discuss proposals, discuss the chain itself, validators, treasury, and people will make some proposals during this, using this forum, discuss the pros and cons, getting a period of conversations before eventually falling into a consensus and decide to make a proposal to get this decision made via a vote. When the vote is up and running, You can see here in the Explorer of the dYdX chain the proposal section, where, for example, here there was a vote which was made, which was launched a few days ago, actually on 28th of September, to essentially validate or not the upgrade of the software of dYdX. So here the users of the token holders of dYdX can decide if they want the software of dYdX to be upgraded. So here the vote is still ongoing. It will essentially close on October the 2nd, and we can see that we have reached the quorum. So we needed to have minimum 33% participation rate, and there is for now a very strong consensus in approving this software upgrade. When you vote as a token holder, you can either vote by yourself and decide to go and connect your wallet and express your opinion on the governance proposal. But there is also, I would say, some kind of plan B. Whenever you stake your dYdX to a validator, should it be Kill, for example, here, or Figment, or Polkachu, and some others, those validators have the right to vote on behalf of the people staking with them. So there is always this kind of dual optionality where people can vote by themselves. Otherwise, the service providers they use for staking will be voting on their behalf. So you see here, the transparency is total. We know exactly who has been voting for and against various proposals. So far, we're celebrating 63% of governance participation. I think it's a very strong number. If we look at the democracies in the real world, we don't see always as many participation as we would expect. But here on dYdX and in crypto in general, we have the chance to have a very activated, I would say, community and people participating into the discourse and the proposals as well. What are they voting on? So far, we got about 160 different proposals over the past 9 months. 115 of them were about new markets. dYdX is a decentralized finance protocol where people can decide to list new markets, and the decisions to list or delist new markets will be happening via governance. So a big part of these proposals are actually regarding new market listings. There is also a bunch of proposals which were about parameter changes, community spending, some various upgrade of software, or also closing some markets. So you can see so far 160 proposals and about 43 different individuals or organizations being actively proposing some new directions for the protocol itself. Moving forward, our role at the foundation is to be a steward to the ecosystem. So what we are really striving for is making sure that the decentralization of dYdX as a protocol keep progressing and improving. So we, for example, at the dYdX Foundation, are staking some of the dYdX Foundation tokens to different validators and trying to make this into a very neutral way and with the vision of enabling as many validators as possible to accelerate on decentralization. But we are also working a lot at the foundations to increase the participation by helping the publications of those vote proposals, explaining them, organizing AMAs, making sure that the token holders have maximum context before taking a decision on a vote. There is an upcoming upgrade of dYdX, which is called dYdX Unlimited. It's coming this fall in a few weeks. And this will enable also even more high-velocity type of governance to make sure that the software and the protocol itself remain extremely agile and quickly adapt and embrace the new capabilities and the new opportunities on the market of DeFi. If you want to follow the dYdX governance, understanding how the crypto derivative market shape itself, I invite you to follow these conversations online via dYdX.forum. And as I said, understanding how a protocol which has been recording more than $200 billion of trading since the past 9 months, how these decisions are made, and how decentralized finance essentially is building an edge against the traditional infrastructure type. Thank you very much, and I will be around if you'd like to chat. Thank you.